Merry Christmas, everybody! Today, I'm going to be challenging myself to make some Christmas animations in 1 minute, 10 minutes, and 1 hour. Starting right off with the 1 minute animation. I tried my best to find something Christmassy to animate that's simple enough to make in 1 minute. So I decided to animate a guy throwing a snowball and knocking this guy out.
Oh bother. That should be interesting. Starting the timer in 3, 2, 1, go.
I think I bit off a bit more than I can chew with this one because I had to really rush this animation and couldn't even get the last few frames in before the timer went off. So I decided to redo it.
Ready, set, go.
This second attempt turned out much better than the first. There's still a lot of imperfections in this one, but for 1 minute, I think it turned out alright. Moving on to the 10-minute animation. For this stop motion, I had the idea to animate Santa jumping into a chimney with a sack of presents. When making the set, I utilized black bricks to make up the house so that way it would look like it was a silhouette. It made my lights bluer to show that this was taking place at nighttime. And to add some color, I added these red and green transparent studs to act as Christmas lights. And with the set finished, I planned out how I wanted the animation to look and started animating.
10 minutes starting now. Okay, it's 10 minutes, so just gotta... Wait, oh, I didn't take a frame. Joe. Two minutes left. There we go. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's so good. 1 minute left. 30 seconds left. Let me see if I get in her frame. Nope. Alright. Okay. That turned out really good.
And after masking out the rig, here's the final animation. I'm pretty happy with how this animation turned out. I will say that him going down into the chimney looks a bit weird because it looks like he's about to bonk his head on it, but other than that, it's a pretty solid animation. And now for the 1 hour animation. I was thinking long and hard on what was something Christmassy I could animate in 1 hour, and I thought about animating something with the 3 wise men in a nativity story, but I realized that I didn't really have the minifigures or the time to make a solid animation of that. So instead, I decided to recreate a scene from Home Alone, namely this scene.
I got you! I got him, Harry! I got him! Harry, get up! Give me a hand! Ow! I got him! Harry, help me get up! I got him!
So I got to work on making the characters and recreating the set to look as close to the original as I could without spending too much time on it. And once I finished setting up, I started the timer.
This is gonna be interesting. 1 hour. Starting now. Oh, I like that little motion blur. I like that.
Now, in order to animate this whole scene in 1 hour, I couldn't just recreate the scene frame by frame because that would take forever to make. So instead, I used the scenes more so as a rough visual, so that way I could give myself more wiggle room when animating. And also to save time, instead of filming the scenes in chronological order, I filmed all of the scenes that were from a certain point of view first before moving on to the next camera angle. That way I wouldn't have to move my camera around any more than I needed to. This scene was a little tricky to make because the spider, ant, was 10 times the size of the spider in the original film, so I had to angle it in such a way so that you could still see Marv's facial expression.
What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add the staircase in here. And boom, just like that. And I gotta change the lighting so that way it's coming from this angle here. Okay, that looks good. I like that. You know what would be really cool? If Lego made like 2 versions of this spider slash fire ant, whatever you want to call it, and made it so like the legs were in a different position, so that way you can swap them out when animating, have it look like it's walking. Yeah, something like that. But it kind of just picks it up. You know, not my proudest moment, but hey.
I knew that I wouldn't have enough time to recreate this scene in the film because it was at a very complex angle. So instead of animating the scene completely one-to-one with the original, I filmed it from a side view. After I finished a very choppy version of the scene, I only had about 3 minutes left on the clock, so I used the remaining time to redo it.
I have 3 minutes left. I'm gonna try to redo this scene because that looked horrendous. I'm really surprised I'm actually getting these scenes done in time. Why is the camera shutting down? What's up with that? What's up with that? Why is there no camera? Yes, okay. 50 seconds left. Try to take some extra frames, see if I can stitch them together and make them look good. Okay, the timer went off. Okay.
This was definitely the most exhilarating 1 hour I have ever spent animating. And I think it turned out pretty decent, but it'll look a lot better after I edit it. When editing this, I basically just cut out and pieced together some frames to make it more smooth and consistent with the original film. And also, I wanted the characters to have a tan complexion as opposed to yellow so that they match a bit better with the movie. So I did some meticulous editing where I masked out all the yellow and changed the hue and saturation to make it tan. And if that sounds complicated, that's because it is. And after editing it all together, here's the final animation.
I got you! I got him, Harry! I got him! Harry, get up! Give me a hand! Ow! I got him! Harry, help me get up! I got him!
And here it is next to the original scene.
I got you! I got him, Harry! I got him! Harry, get up! Give me a hand! Ow! I got him! Harry, help me get up! I got him!
As you could probably tell, the animation came out to be just a little bit choppier than my normal animations, but even still, the fact that I filmed over 24 seconds of animation in just 1 hour is really amazing. Overall, I think all of the animations turned out pretty good. The 1 minute animation was, well, pretty good for being only 1 minute, and I like the aesthetic of the 10-minute animation, but the 1 hour one is definitely my favorite. And that about wraps it up. Thank you all so much for watching. God bless you, and have a Merry Christmas.